All right, we are starting standing. This is Pilates. We're focusing on shoulders today, so let's warm them up. Take a deep breath in, lifting up, stretch through abs as you lift. Exhale, float the arms down. Remember, contract through all parts of the core when you float those arms down. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale out. Inhale, lift. Just because it's a shoulder focus doesn't mean it's all shoulders. You'll definitely be working the core. We'll be working a little bit of the legs, a little bit of the back. Exhale out. Inhale, lift. Just some fun moves that target those pesky shoulders. Inhale and safely target, right? Exhale out. Shoulders are complex. We know it. Inhale, exhale. We're going to go for 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, lift. Stretch. Exhale, float those arms out, down. One more time. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, float those arms up and down. Roll the shoulder blades back into your back pockets. Half little squat here. Toes are slightly pointed out. Arms float up, shoulder height. Let's start to warm those guys up. Thumbs come forward. Shake out the head, no. Good. Crown of the head reaches straight up. Inhale, exhale. Belly is in, slight tailbone tilt. Nice quick circles. Straight arms. We have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now before we go to the other direction, we're going to go for the chop. So sink it down into your squat, thumb to thumb. Open up and stretch. Chop it out. Good. Go deeper in that squat. You got it. Take it back and down. Squeeze. Start to feel some lactic acid, right? Little fire. Down. And lift. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold them up. Oh, I know. Erase your circle. Take them back. Shake the head no. Keep it out of the neck. Got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Slide the shoulder blades down into those pockets. 2, 1. Hold them. Let's chop. Last time, chop. Stretch. Chop. Stretch. Down. And down. You got it. Keep going. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to give them a little bit of relief. Drop the arms, lift up, inhale, stretch. Exhale, float them out. Good. Heeling the heels in, toes out. Okay, getting into a plie position. Hands are on the hip pointers first. So you have a nice wide stance. Sink it down into that plie and then start to shift from side to side. And this is what's going to help you find your center here is the shift. Side to side. Squeeze the inner thighs. Tailbone tilts. You got it. Once you feel like you found your center, go ahead and center the body. Add in that tailbone tilt, belly is in. Float those arms back up. Now palms are going to be out facing the front. Take it down a little bit lower and lift. You're not going to go ahead and straighten those legs all the way. You want to keep that engagement the whole time. Keep the core in, lift up through the chest. Down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. Squeeze the plie, you got it. 4 more right here. Here's 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one down. All right, let's tilt side to side. Take it over to the left. Exhale, take it over to the right. Little balance challenge here. Float from side to side. Yes, you can. Keep it nice and low. Again, over, float. Exhale pulls you over. You got 4 more. 2 on each side. 4, 3. Chest is lifted. Come on. 2. And 1. Hold it center. Float the hands down. Now let's butterfly and float those flutters. Forward and back. Big toe side, pinky toe side. Staying nice and low. Flutter the legs. Flap the wings. Here we go. Good. The hands are just behind the knees. That's your guide. Big toe side, pinky toe side. Keep it going. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Take the arms forward. Palms are down. Now pulse it down. 8. Pulse. 7. Pulse. 6. Try not to bounce. We're moving up and down. You got it. 4. Pulse. 3. Pulse. 2. Pulse. 1. All right. Drop those arms. Lift up. Inhale. Spin those toes forward. Exhale. Float the arms down. Heel toe those feet in. So now they're just maybe a little bit wider than your hips, not so much wider. We're going to go down into that chair squat, getting into those triceps a little bit. Sink it back in that chair, weights in the heels. Now squeeze the triceps at the top as you come up. Squeeze the total posterior here. Down and lift. Down and lift. You've got it. Sink it down and squeeze. Good. Keep that heart rate. Move it on up. Squeeze. Down and lift. Getting through this warm up here. 4, 3, sweep it back. 2, sweep it back. 1, take it back down. Now you're going to turn the palms once you're down. Sweep them back and high five the ceiling here. Belly button pulls in and up. Deep breath in and out. Squeeze the shoulder blades down the back, stretching the front of those shoulders. Then you got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your arms, lift up, inhale. Exhale. All right, a little bit of balance work, but we're going to work our shoulders, okay? So I really want you to focus on balance. So rather than finding a wall, a chair, or a bench to hang on to, I'd rather just have you keep that opposite leg tapped down, okay? So we're going to take that right leg and just tap it out in front of you. Little bend in the knee. Soft knee on the left side, okay? So I don't want you to lock out, because that's where we're going to find the balance. It's going to be a little bit wonky. So pulling the weight back in the heel, soft knee on the left, right knee bends, chamber it up. So now the knee is about hip height. Belly pulls in and up. So make sure you're pulling the belly in and up, okay? Now you have this core contraction to help you. This toe is not, these toes are slightly pointed. They're not just flapping around. So slightly point the toe down. Pull, belly is in. Now we're focusing on the shoulders, okay? But I'd like you to maintain this core contraction, this stabilization, this stabilized move. If you can, if you feel like you're all over the place, you're not getting your shoulders in, just tap it down to the ground. Still primarily focusing on that left side, all right? So let's bring up the right leg. Arms are out. Good. Now we're just going to pronate and supinate. So all we're going to do is fill our cups, turn the palms up, and then pour them out. Fill them up, pour them out. Now focus. Am I turning motions? Am I leading with the wrist, or am I leading with the shoulder, right? Got a couple joints in that arm there. Let's start at the top with the shoulder. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Push them forward, okay? So if I'm leading with the wrist, not a whole lot, right? So if I lead with the shoulder, it feels a little different. Keep it going. Squeeze. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. There you go. Pour it out. Fill them up. Great job. 4. I know that quad's feeling it. 3. Let's take our mind off of things. 2. 1. Fill it up. Now turn the palms forward, bend the elbows. Good. So elbows pulled back, all right? So they're pulling back and down. Again, if I just was pulling the hands back, all right, not so much. It's not working the back of the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades up, back, and down, all right? Now we're going to go ahead and raise that roof. So we're up, flat pull it down. Squeeze them back. Lift. Pull it down. Got it. 6. Imagine you're pulling that heavy bar down or heavy bands down. 5. Keep it up if you can. Come on. 4. Squeeze. 3. That leg's starting to shake. It's good. Squeeze. 2 more. Last one. Squeeze and relax. Bring them down. All right. Feeling that whole quad, step it out. We're going to do the same thing for our arms, but just a little bit more intention. pulling over to the right side. Tap out through the left toes. Belly is in and up, little pelvic tilt. Make sure the core is helping out. Don't want to lock out through that right leg. Soft bend, weight in the heels. Raise it up and hold. Slight point in the toes. Here we go. Find your center. Fill up the cup. Now go ahead and pour them out. Use the shoulders. Up. Forward. Up. Forward. Good. Pull the palms up. Squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. Now pour it out. Drive the shoulders forward and down. You got it. Breathing. Squeeze. Turn it. Good. Staying within that plane there. 3 more. 2 more. Fill them up. Pour it out. Last one. Fill them up. Pour them out. Turn them up. Turn the palms forward. Good. Let's pull down those lats. Lift up. Grab that bar. Pull it down. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. 1. Good. Belly is in. Try not to lean back. We push it forward. 2. Good strong move here. 3. Grab it. Pull it down. Open it. 4 to go. Squeeze it down. Good. Stretch the front of those shoulders. 3. Keep leaning forward. Feel that crunch. 2. 1 more. Great job. Float the hands down. Float the foot down. Inhale, lift up. Good. Shoulders are ready. You're going to keep both feet down. Soft knees. Belly is in. Tuck the tailbone. Keep the core in tight. You're back into that scarecrow position. Pulling the elbows back and down. Now we're going to turn those palms down. We're putting those 2 moves together, okay? Lifting up. Good. So rotating. Pull the shoulders forward. Squeeze them down the back. You got it. Forward. And back. Good. Feeling the whole shoulder. So when people think about shoulders, we think about just the tops of the shoulders a lot. Squeeze them down and back. You got posterior, right? You got the anterior, you got the front. Got the middle, got the deltoids, the rotator cuff. There's a bunch going on in there. There's a lot of stuff happening. Good. That's why we can move that arm all over the place. Keep it going. So you're gonna pull the shoulder blades back, rinse them out. Now bring them forward, okay? Almost like that shoulder roll, exaggerate it. Forward. We're gonna go for 4 more. Open. You want these guys warmed up. 3. 2. Good. 1 more. Rotate them down. Drop the arms. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Float them out. All right, focusing on hamstrings when we get through this, before we go to our L-shaped stretch, we're coming to the short end of our mat. Before we get to the L-shape, I'd like us to do a couple of good mornings. They're very similar to a deadlift. So your feet are going to be about hip distance apart. They can be a little bit wider, but to get more stretch, you want them to be about hip distance apart from each other. Pushing the weight back into your heels. Your hands are now coming directly behind your ears. Chest is up, belly is in. It's that same hip hinge. We're bringing it down. Good. So maybe I don't get to 90 degrees, all right? If I don't get to 90 degrees, if I feel like I'm going to dump into my back to 90, you come to about 45, that's fine. Keeping the core nice and tight. Now you're going to push the head heavy back into those hands. Use that as resistance as you come up. Shift the hips forward and squeeze the glutes at the top. Taking it down. Squeeze. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. And now squeeze from that stretch to bring you back to standing. Shifting the hips back. Hips go back. Now hips shift forward. Belly is in. Good. Hip hinge. That's the movement. Down. Stretching it out. Now squeeze the back of the legs. You really got to think about it. We don't have any weight here, so we're using that resistance between the hands and the head. Squeeze. Shift. Nice. Continue with that breath. Down. Deep breath in at the bottom. Exhale. Belly pulls in and up. Shift the hips forward. We're going to do 2 more. Take it down. And lift. Good. Take it down. Keep the head heavy in those hands. Keep pushing it back and lift. Release the arms. Lift up. Inhale. L-shaped stretch now. Same movement. We're not coming up. We're going to fall down from there. So pause. Belly is in. If my arms are out, I might be able to come a little bit lower. Still chest is nice and open. Don't want to close it off. squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. Modified, arms are going to drop right down. Otherwise, you can place your hands on your quadriceps and start to work the stretch in the back of the leg. Focusing on shoulders and a little bit more upper body today, so I'm going to reach for just one more breath. Exhale, float it down. Feel the space in your spine open up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. If your hands don't touch the mat, that's okay. Just hang heavy there. Start to work through the back of the knees, opening them up. Exhale here, chin to chest, round you up, one vertebrae at a time. Scoop out the belly. We're going to do that again. Inhale, just a shorter amount of time. Exhale, halfway fold, and pause. Reach. Good. One more breath. On the exhale, dive it down. Open up that spine. Chin drops towards your chest. One more breath. Exhale's gonna round you up. Restack that spine, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulder blades up, back, and down. Yes, inhale, last one. Exhale, halfway fold. And pause. Shake out the head, no. Inhale. Exhale brings us right down. Good. Hang heavy for just a brief moment. If your fingers are not touching the mat, go ahead and bend your knees so that they get down there. We're going to walk out our step, 2 big steps. 1, 2. Down dog position. Tuck your chin to your chest. And go ahead and walk your heels down.
Call me up when you're sober.
Go ahead.
When you showered and changed.
One at a time, walking that dog, getting some recovery in. If you lost that belly contraction, that core contraction, pull it back in and up. Find your center here. So now both heels drive down. Inhale, lift up. Nice and high. Exhale, let the heels fall. Inhale, lift. Driving the hips just a little bit higher to the ceiling each time we lift up on those toes. 2 more, lifting up. Driving down. Last one. And driving down. Great. Bringing the head through the hands. Drop your knees. Sit back to child's pose. So today we're going to move through some tabletop crunches, which will then turn into some down dog oppositional stretch or down dog crunches. And then we're going to move into some pike push-ups. Okay, this is all going to be a little bit shoulder focused. Now I know that some of us have shoulder injuries, issues. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot of conflict in our shoulders. Relationships are kind of sticky. So what I'm going to start us off with is everything's going to be done in tabletop. Okay, so if you feel like you want to stay at tabletop for that entire movement, you can do that. Okay, especially when we go to push-ups. If you don't like the pike push-up, you can always just do standard push-ups from your knees right out of that tabletop game. So here we are, bringing ourselves to tabletop, adding in that tailbone tilt. Belly is in nice and tight. We're going to start with the bird dog. So go ahead and extend the left leg out, dropping down through your left hip. So I want to make sure that I'm getting my core involved. And I'm going to slide out through my right hand. So I have this nice long oppositional stretch. What I don't want is to push back too far or forward too much, okay, as I slide. So make sure I still have that tailbone tilt and my belly is straight up and down, right over. My center of gravity is in the center. From here, we're going to go ahead and lift the leg and the arm. Let's lift up. Lower it down. Lift up. Stretch out the front body. You got it. Lift up. 3. Push that foot against the floor. Once it lands, stand with the fingertips. 4. Take it down. 5. 6. 2 more. This last one, if you can, hold it up. Turn the palm up towards the ceiling. And now crunch, bringing the elbow to meet the knee. Crunch. And then push away with the hand. Point the toes. Here we go. Turn the palm. Meeting about at the belly button. Push it away. Find your center here. Drive it in. Push it away. Exhale. Exhale. Pull it in. Crunch. Push it away. 3 more. Here we go. Pull it in. Push it away. 2. 1 more. Pull it in. push it away. Float the knee down, float the hand down. We're going right to the other side. We shouldn't feel this drastic shift in weight to the other side. Extend out, there's a block there. Extend out through the foot. Extend out through the opposite hand. Find your center. Push against the floor with that right foot. Make sure I'm not fanning over. I want my hips square. Inhale, exhale. Let's lift. Lift and reach. Good. Belly is in. We're not sagging and lifting with the back. Core is in tight. We're reaching. Feeling that whole body. 4 more. 4. 3. Got it. 2. Last one, hold it up. Point the toes, turn the palm, crunch it in. You got 8. 8. Push it away. 7. Good. Feel that core. We're gonna need it. 6. Push it away. Extend long. 5. Long. 4. Trying to meet at that belly button. Find your center. Stretch. Crunch. Last one. Squeeze it in. Stretch it out. Float the hand down. Float the knee down. Sit back to child's pose and relax. All right. Stretch through that spine. You can roll through that same position, that same series on all 4s. I'm going to bring us up a notch, okay? So we're going to be moving up to down dog, okay? So we have those extensions first. Now we're going to start with the down dog extension with the leg. The arm obviously won't extend. And then when we add in our crunch, then the hand is going to work. So know that you can always back up and do exactly what we just did. Bird dog lift to bird dog crunch on one side, then the other. Otherwise, curl your toes underneath from all 4s. Pop the back of the knees up, pull the belly button in, and stretch back. Core is in nice and tight. So we're going to start with the left side. So what you're going to need to do, anchor down through the right foot. Make sure it's more centered. If you have too wide of a base, you're going to push everything over to that side. So make sure that that leg is right off that hip on the right side. Point the toes out on the left. Push against the floor with those hands. Push away. Belly pulls in and up. We're going to add in this kick. So we're going to kick up. 1. Take it down. Now feel the core help you lower. 2. Good. 3. Push the upper body away. 4. Nice. Straight up, straight down. I'm not fanning open, right? 5. Trying to keep that hip down. 6. 7. If you're in bird dog, you know what you're doing. Lifting the arm and the leg. Last time, lower it down. Curl the toes under. Now you're going to add that crunch for the tabletop. For down dog, you're going to take your right hand, lift it off the mat, and reach towards that left foot that was just working. Okay, so I'm reaching. I'm stepping back to hit recenter. So I'm not shifting my weight. I'm not going like this. I'm staying in that down dog. Okay? Here we go. Reach it over. 2. Bring it back. Reach it over. 3. Feel yourself being pushed away from the floor, yeah? 4. Nice. 5. 6. Crunch it over. How far can you reach? 7. And 8. Wherever you are, you're going to push back to child's pose and relax before we go to the other side. Okay, so staying with tabletop. Tabletop lifts, bird dog lifts, okay, to crunch it. Or we're going to go to the other side for that down dog. Inhale here, exhale. Start in tabletop. Extend the leg and arm if you'd like. Otherwise, curl your toes underneath. Come with me. Down dog. Make sure that those feet are about hip distance apart, not too wide. Stretch. Push away from the floor. Drive the tailbone up. Belly is in. Tap the left toe, right toes out. Sorry, we just did the left. Exhale, let's lift and stretch. Bring it back down. Belly is in as you lower. Feel that crunch. 2. Good. Feel equal pressure between those hands. Feel it. 3. It's hard. You got this. Exhale. 4. Slowly lower. Stretch it out. 5. Grab the mat with the fingertips. That goes for both positions. 6. 7, some mobility work. And 8, anchor that foot down. Stay where you are. Now we're gonna move through that hand. Right hand comes across. I'm sorry, left hand comes across. Woo! Don't do that other side. Left to right. Bring it back to center. Cross. Bring it in. Feel the core pulling it up. Reach across. Bring it back. Good. Now not overextending through that shoulder. You feel that whole body. Exhale, reach across. Come on, yes we can. We got 3 more. Always center yourself when you come back. Yup. 2 more. Cross. Bring it back. Last one. Cross. Bring it back. Bring it forward. Drop it down. Child's pose. Good stuff. All right. You can roll out your wrists, especially if you're feeling a lot in the wrist. We're trying to decrease the angle there, especially when we're in that down dog. And this is going to come into play when we move into our pike push-ups, okay? Decreasing the angle in the wrist is very important. Now, if you're like, no way, I'm not doing pike push-ups, that's fine. You don't have to. There's not really a whole lot of ways you can modify this other than making these incline push-ups from your knees. So if you were in all fours, you're right where you need to be. Just walk your hands out 1 step, drive it forward, lock and load your legs, okay? And you're gonna be moving through your push-ups here. We're gonna do 3 sets, so you have these options. So for a standard Pilates push-up, modified here, you have your legs locked and loaded. Hips stay up as you lower the chest down between those thumbs. Exhale is gonna bring you back up, trying to keep those elbows in close to the body. Now, if you wanna move up into the pike push-ups, I'm gonna show you those. We're only gonna do sets of 4, okay? 3 sets of 4. So you can always interchange these if you'd like. What you're gonna do is pull yourself back to down dog. We've been here already before. Turn the fingertips slightly in towards each other, okay? Not all the way, you don't have to turn them all the way in, just slightly, okay? Then you're gonna be here tucking your chin to your chest, looking through those legs. The elbows pull out to the sides, and as if I wanna put my crown of my head, my hairline, down between those fingertips. And lift up. I don't wanna come forward, and I don't wanna push too far back. I'm in that down dog, okay? If you're not there already, join me. Remember to grab the mat with all fingers. 3, 2, squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. And 1, turn the fingertips, drop the knees, sit back to child's pose. All right, not so bad. Okay, if you tried it and you felt all wrist, all elbow, or something that you didn't want to feel, just go right back down to your tricep push-ups for Pilates push-ups, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna go for set 2. When you turn your palms, I'm starting here, slightly, okay? Then the elbows pull back and down as I bring my head, hairline there, right between those hands, as if you want to go to a handstand. Keep pulling the hips up towards the ceiling and not sagging through the back. If you like that and want to do 4 more with me, let's go. If you want to go to standard, go to standard. Back up all fours, bring it forward, or hips go up. Set yourself up for success. Turn the fingertips towards each other, chin to chest. Here we go, belly is in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Drop it down, relax, sit it back, stretch. Good stuff. We have 1 more set. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna challenge you a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna walk those feet in just a hair. Just tighten it up. You can always stay where you are. Shake the head no. You don't have the traps to work. These are the shoulders. Bring it forward. Pop it up. Last set here. Pushing the tailbone up. Now, if you like this, okay, if that was too easy for you and you like it, you're gonna walk your feet in, okay? Walk your feet in nice and narrow, drive the heels down, Turn those fingertips in. Now lift up high on your toes, okay? This is a doozy. Now you're gonna drop the head down. Stay high on your toes. And lift. 1. Exhale up. 2. Staying on those toes is key. 3. It's like a handstand push-up. 1 more. And 4. Drop the knees. You guys are like, you're nuts. Try to push it back. Something to work towards, right? And relax. Nice job. Okay, we're coming all the way down onto our bellies, bringing it forward. And from here, you're going to take your hands back behind your head. Okay, so right now your elbows can stay down. I'm going to push my hands, okay, down towards, right here, down towards my head into my hands, sorry. Once you're there, then I'm going to lift up my elbows off the floor. Head is still heavy in those hands. Now, I'm lifted up through my back, so my whole back is working, not just my lower back, okay? So I'm just lifted slightly. I feel the whole back, shoulder blades squeeze back and down. Now the elbows are gonna flutter, so I'm gonna take them down to the mat, kiss and lift. Good, chin is off that chest, down and lift. Down and lift, squeeze the back of those shoulders. Try not to dip the chin to the chest, right? Keep pushing the head back into those hands. It makes a difference. Squeeze. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lower them down. Rest the hands. Shake the head out. No. Okay, so now we're going to lift up. We're going to stay there, and now we're going to lift from that position without the elbows touching the ground. So let's start off, gain success. Hands are behind the head. Head is heavy in this hand. You're working a little bit of the neck. That's okay, because now that we're working on strengthening. Open up those elbows. Good. And now we're going to lift up and down. Up and down. Little back extensions. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Lower. 4. 5. 6. 2 more. 7. And 8. Lower it down, elbows down, extend, shake out the head. Nice work. All right, so now the head and the neck are nice. They're ready, they're prepped, they're strong, they feel relief, they're loose. We're gonna keep the elbows out to the sides, just like we did in our warm-up, all right? But now we're gonna lift the fingertips up off the ground. So you still have this tiny isometric hold in the back extension. Lifting up through those arms. Good, they're hovering off the ground, and now I want you to pull them back. Pull them up and back. See how they drop a little bit? Bring them back to hover. Pull them up and back, getting into those lats. And lower. Up and back, turning those, not just the wrist, right? We want that whole arm. Fingertips to the ceiling. Can you get them there? Now let's focus. Can I drop my elbow a little bit more towards the ground? Woo, that's it. 4 more. 4. Crown of the head reaches. 3. 2. Hover it. 1 more. Drive the elbow down, fingertips up. Drive the elbow down, fingertips up. Hold it. And lower it down. Good. Shake it out of the head and neck. Fantastic. All right, so we're going to go ahead and push ourselves back to child's pose, sweeping our legs through the center. So I want us to get some more work done. All right, when you're ready, you got that nice stretch in, sweep your feet around so you can still see you in the camera, or if you just want to turn around, that's probably okay too. Just gonna sweep through. All right, so from here, before we get into the core and roll down, we're going to use the front of the shoulders, fingertips down, squeezing the elbows back. Getting into this reverse plank, heels are together. Now, if I need to modify reverse plank, I'm gonna bend my knees, placing the toes down. Okay, so making sure that my toes are down. If I wanna start here, we're not doing a whole lot of these, it's mainly to stretch out those shoulders. You're just gonna stay here. Inhale, exhale, lift, press off the ground and stretch. Hips are reaching up towards the ceiling. Now, once you're here, don't let the shoulders collapse. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now, pop the chest open. Slowly lower it down. Now reach forward and stretch. Good. Round it back up, flat back, hinge back, hands down. Here we go. So let's lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Hold it for a breath. Slowly lower. Lift up, unhinge, dive forward. 2 more times. Round it up. Belly's in, flat back, hands down. Inhale, exhale, lift, squeeze the shoulders back. Good. Bring it down, unhinge, and stretch. Round it up, flat back, last time, hinge it. Reverse plank, fingertips face the heels, lifting up, squeeze. Now squeeze the shoulder blades up, back and down, hold it for a breath. Exhale, lower it down, dive forward. All right, so we're getting into our bow and arrow. So yes, this is a lot of core, still a little bit of shoulders. Heels are together, toes are apart, and the knees are straight, nice and flat. Belly is in, lift the rib cage off of those hips. Inhale here, float the arms out. Exhale, hinge it back. Now we're gonna pull, okay? Left arm is gonna pull back as my right arm reaches. So now I'm reaching through my right arm, I'm pulling my bow back. Now I'm gonna extend and stretch. So I'm stretching through both hands. Bring it back in to center. Same side, here we go. Extend. Pull it in. Good, open up that chest, twist. Extend, 3. And in. 4. Pull it in. Now as I get tired, I'm gonna start to pull up into my shoulders up here to my traps. I don't want that, I wanna drop them down. 5. You got it. Extend. Reach. 6. 2 more. Extend. Pull it in. Last one. Extend, pull the rope or pull the bow back in. Turn the palms, don't come out of your hinge. Now we mash potatoes here. Here we go, one hand over top of the other. Oh yeah, feeling that burn. You got it. Inner thighs are working. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, turn the palms, left hand forward, right hand pulls back. Oh, reach to those fingertips. Bring it back. 1. Good. Stretch. Reach. 2. You don't need to throw a lot of heavy weight over your head to work your shoulders, right? 3. Good. This is really functional. 4. Got this. 5. It's okay to work the shoulders if you do it correctly, or appropriately, I should say. 2 more. Keep it going. And the key is to work all the supporting and surrounding muscle groups, like the back and the chest. Bring it in, lift up, exhale, dive it forward, and stretch. And you know that we like to work our triceps, the antagonizing groups here, right? The back of the arm. Inhale, exhale, Pilates. You guys have the strongest triceps I know. Everybody who takes Pilates. Inhale here, exhale. Great job. Hinging it back, right where we were before. Now we have our arm scissors, okay? We love these. They really challenge the core. You're gonna feel some earthquake shakes. That's good. Take your right pinky down towards the right hip. Lift the left arm up. So now we get to reach out of the chest a little bit more. Exhale, switch. Now I'd like you to think we're moving through that whole arm. So move through that shoulder blade, right? Open it up and then pull it down. Make it stronger. Exhale. We're not just flailing through space. Focusing on those shoulders, focusing on the supporting muscle groups, the back, the lats, chest even is squeezing, the core is engaged. Good, keep it going. We're gonna go for 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, keep it out of the back. If you feel it in the back, just come up a little bit higher. 1, all right, bring them forward, turn the palms, mashed potatoes. Woo, crossing over, belly is in. Got this. For 8, 7, 6, squeeze those inner thighs. 4, 4, 3, 2, we're not coming out of that hinge. The second part of the set, palms down, both hands down. Lift that box up, put it on the top shelf. 1. Yes. 2. 3. 4. Come on, belly, put it up, support it. 5. We're almost there. 6. 7. One more. 8. Find your center. Unhinge and rest. Nice job. All right, so now we're going to go in for our side, so lateral movement. If you're feeling this all in your hip flexors and quads, you can bend your knees, okay, with that hinge. You might feel a little bit of relief there. I'm going to keep my legs nice and long. It'll help me with my hinge a little bit more. Heels are together, toes are apart. Chest is up, inhaling here. Exhale, floating it back, belly is in. All right, so once we've been here before, we're going to start on one side or the other. Now, this isn't bow and arrow. I'm not keeping my elbow close to my body. I'm opening it up out to the side, okay, like a ballerina. So I have this nice little bend in the elbow. As I close, I'm working through the chest, so through the front. Squeeze the chest. Other side, open. Squeeze the chest. 2. Squeeze the chest. Now, I'm starting to feel my legs. This is okay, okay? Squeeze the chest. Open. Squeeze. That breath. Open. Squeeze. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Turn the palms. Mashed potatoes. Here we go. Keep them up. Keep those arms lifted. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Turn the palms now. Both arms open. Like you're giving somebody a big hug. Try not to come up. 7. Squeeze. Squeeze it. Toes are slightly out. 6. Open. Feel those shakes. 5. 4. 3. Squeeze that chest. Use the big muscle groups. 2. 1 more. Woo! Come up, dive forward. Feeling that whole arm, right? Feels good. Working through those shoulders. All right, reverse tabletop. Okay, reverse plank. Bringing it back through that hinge. Coming back, hands down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. We have 4 of these. They're going to feel a lot different. Squeeze the back of the legs towards the tighter. At the top, open up the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Looking up towards the ceiling. Slowly lower. Come forward with that crunch. Stretch. Round it up, flat back. Hinge it. Hands down. We lift. At the top, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open them up. Good. Lower down. Unhinge. Crunch forward. Round it back up. Front of the shoulders. Take it back. Hinge it. 2 more. Elbows squeeze back. Bring yourself up to your tabletop and then get that little extra pop. Shoulder blades together. Lower it down. Unhinge. Crunch it forward. Last one. Up. Hinge. Hands down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Squeeze. Hold. Exhale. Lowers you down. And reach. Nice job. Good. You can anchor yourself at your feet. Walk through those hips. Off those sit bones. Back on. Side to side. Rolling it down. Round it up to flat back. Exhale, let's lower. 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. At the bottom. Reach up and over. Now we've been working those shoulders quite a bit. We've been hitting all points of those shoulders. So it's not, they don't feel like they're totally burned out, but they definitely are getting tired. So we can take this opportunity to just reach those arms out of that socket. Get some blood in there. Tearing through that fascia. Good. Here we are. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Make that little imprint with the lower back. Inhale, exhale. Feel yourself up and crunch. If you need to hang on to that last one there, you can. Otherwise, we're going to lose it in the next 3. Round it up, flat back. And lower, 1 vertebrae at a time. We lose that stretch. We still maintain that low back imprint. Exhale. Bring it up and crunch. Round it up. Lower it down. Stretch. And lift. Crunch. Round it up to flat back. Lower it down. We're coming up one more time, and then we're going to lower and stay down. Exhale, let's lift. Crunch. Round it up. Now lower it down. 1 vertebrae at a time. And stretch. Good. Now you're going to take your hands, okay, out to the sides. Elbows are down, out to the sides here. All right, so make sure we're going down on the ground. I'm here. My elbows are a little bit lower than my shoulders. All right, my hands are up, my elbows are on the ground. My focus is to pull my back up off the mat, okay? So once I'm down, elbows are down, palms are facing my toes. I squeeze my shoulder blades together. Now I'm going to push against the elbows and lift. Slowly lower it down. Yes, my core is helping me a little bit, but I'm going to feel that back, the back of those shoulders. All right? Here we go. So I'm lifting and lower. Lifting and lower. Push the elbows against the ground. Lift. Lift. Lower. You might only feel like a little bit of pressure underneath those elbows and you don't want to lift your head. That's fine too. Put some pressure, lift the chest. You might feel your shoulder blades pop off the ground a little bit. But if I can lift and lower 2 more times, lift and lower 1 more. So I'm pushing the elbows down, lift and lower. Stretch overhead. Yeah, it's not an easy move. All right, now placing those fingertips behind the ears. Putting the head heavy in the hands. Heels are together, toes are apart. Adding in that low spine imprint with the pelvic tilt. Seat curve up. Now squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. Good. Now lower. You got it. Seat curve up, a little higher. And lower. Maybe a little higher. Scoop out that belly. Like you're blowing up a balloon. Okay? We're not just everything out at once. Blow it in. Blow that air into that balloon. Blow. Slowly lower. We're going to go for 4 more. Pump it up. Good. Last one, we're going to lift up and hold it up. Hold it up. Squeeze those inner thighs. Pelvic tilt. Release the hands. Reach. Bring them back behind the head. Slowly lower. All right? Let's continue there. We lift. Squeeze the belly. Release the hands. Shoulder blades are against that mat. Bring it back. Lower it back. Here we go. So we're up. Reach. Head's heavy in those hands. Push it. Lift. Release. You got it. Pull it back. Feel the shoulder blades against the ground, yeah? We lift. C curve. Reach. Bring it back. You're controlling this with the core. 2 more. Lift. Reach. Bring it back. Lower it down. Last one. Come on. We're going to hold this one up. Release. Turn the palms. Mashed potatoes. Cross. 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 Feel those shoulder blades. They pull up and on. Up and on. Up. Up. 8. 7. 6. Lift with the core, not the neck. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hands behind the ears. Lower it down. down. Bring your knees in. Give them a quick rock from side to side. I'm going to move up a level. Stay where you are. It's a little bit easier for you to see if I'm up here. Okay. From here, go ahead and drop those legs down. So your heels are now down, toes are down, shoulder blades are underneath you. Now we're going to focus on the shoulders a little bit more. Okay, this isn't going to be difficult for them, but we want to focus on the shoulders, pulling up, back, and down, rolling through those shoulders, okay? So keeping your head down, we're going to lift up through the right arm, take it overhead. Left hand's going to stay down towards that left heel. Okay, this is going to come into play when we start to add in our legs and our lower core. So once we're here, that shoulder on the left side, see how it wants to pop up? I want to pull it down. Pull that left shoulder down, pull the right shoulder down. Now my chest is lifted, my low back makes an imprint with the pelvic tilt. I feel strong in this position. Exhale, I'm going to switch. Keep the shoulder blades down. Switch. 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 Keeping those shoulder blades down. It feels strong. Core is even working here. Switch. Switch. So you're going to say, Lauren, this is easy. You can stay here if you want. Getting through some shoulder mobility, and I like that. But if you'd like to make this a little bit harder, hold left shoulder blade down, right shoulder blade down. Raise up through those legs. Shins are parallel to the ceiling. Now, okay, we're going to start with just the arms. Right where we were. Already a little bit harder. Now, where's our coordination this morning? We're going to break it down. It's going to just work out easily, right? All right, pause for a second, okay? Now, my right hand is up. That means my left knee is going to be in. Extend through my right leg. Extend it out. The lower that it is, the harder this is going to be. Okay, so find that happy medium. Make sure that low back is down. All right, here we go. We're going to switch. And switch. Keep the shoulder blades down. That leg might lift. That's okay. Switch. Dead bug action. Switch. 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 And switch. If you want to make this harder, what you're going to do is you're going to extend that leg straight up. Okay, now you might be able to lower. All right, right arm is lifted, left leg is lifted. Let's switch. 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 Head stays down. Switch. Low back stays down. Switch. Oh my goodness. Switch. Are those shoulder blades down or do we lose it? Here we go. We have 4, 4, 3, 3. Reach to those fingertips. 2, 2, 1, and 1. Bring your knees in. Woo! Rock from side to side. All right, we still are going to work through our hamstrings. We still have a little bit of shoulders, nothing crazy. So go ahead and place the heels down, giving those hip flexors a little bit of a break. Core is still engaged. Lower belly pulls in and up, tailbone between those heels. Starting with your hip bridges, palms are flat down to the ground. Shoulder blades pinch behind you. We're lifting up through our hips, okay? I don't want you to come up to shoulder bridge position. You don't have to lift up that high. Just enough so that you're squeezing through the posterior. All right, don't let the knees fan out. You want to make sure that you're pressing down towards the big toe sides of your feet. We're going to lower those hips down and start to prep these hip bridges. Here we go. Lift. Your feet are about hip distance, not much wider. The tailbone's coming down towards the mat, or I should say the low spine comes down towards the mat as you articulate down. Kiss the ground. Lift back up. Squeeze with intention. Lift. Lower slowly. Crown of the head reaches. Lift. And lower. Squeeze. And lower. Good. We're going to do 3 more here. 3. 2. And 1. Cross your left foot over top of your right knee. Open up through that hip stretch. Here we go. Same movement. Up and down. 1. And 2. And 3. Try not to push your weight forward, right? 4. You're lifting straight up. 5. 6. Come on. 7. Nice little break on those shoulders. 8. Just enough time at the bottom to switch sides. Get that nice stretch in. Inhale. Exhale. Let's begin. 2. 3. Good. 4. Keep lifting those hips straight up. Use those arms as a guide. Pull them back. Good. Exhale up. 2. 1 more. Now both heels are going to come down. Just enough time. Uncross. Both heels down. Drive the heels down. Toes are up. Here we go. We got 8. 8. Keep the heels down. Toes up. 7. 6. Nice and slow. 5. 4. 3. 2. Just enough time. Lower it down. Toes are down. Heels are up. Here we go. Lift. A little higher now, right? 1. Nice little kiss at the bottom. Keep them up. 2. Got it. Keep those knees over top of those ankles. 3. Using that breath. Core isn't tight. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. Drop the heels. Lift back up. Arms are right now bent. Palms are up. Keep your hands right by that rib cage. All right, it's just a guide to make sure we're staying where we need to be. Let's start to pulse. 1. Pulse. 2. Pulse. 3. Pulse. 4. Pulse. 5. Pulse. 6. Pulse. 7. Pulse. 8. Pulse. Slowly lower down. Woo! Bring your knees in. Give them a quick hug. That felt great. So the posterior is primed, right? You're like, oh my gosh, of course it is. All right, so from here, you're going to put those legs back down. Now we're working through those shoulders for one last thing, a little bit more core as well. Okay, so what we're doing is we're coming up to our elbows. Like we're not just hanging out, okay? Your legs are bent. You're gonna get into this tabletop position here. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you already, like we did in that reverse plank position. Shake the head no. From here, you're gonna get a little press. I know those glutes are warm. Little press, lifting up, squeeze. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, hold it. Lower down. Good, find your center. So now the legs don't want to do all the work, right? They're tired. Let's lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades, hold. Just hold it. Keep it out of the neck. Hold it. Got it. And lower. Come on, let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, lift. Isometric. Squeeze, find your center. Don't want to shift and rock too much. Hold it. Lower it down. 1 more time. I'll count us out. 3, 2, 1. Let's lift. Hold it. 8, 7. Squeeze the shoulder blade. 6. Keep it out of the neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Lower it down. Bring your knees in. Oh, that felt good. Good mobility for those shoulders. All right, so we're going to put out that last core movement together. It's going to help us up. We're going to be rocking and rolling up on the way. So let's just finish with a little bit of core burner. Both legs up, both arms overhead, okay? Sliding the shoulder blades down the back. Make sure you make connection. Now, in that connection, the shoulder blades stay down. Remember, I'm going to push my hands down. Now, as I lift, I want to open up my legs. I'm here, flex the feet, and close. 1. If I want a little bit more, I can crunch up. 2, take it back. 3, take it back. 4, keep the shoulder blades down. Get this nice stretch to those shoulders. Reach to those fingertips. 5, we can finish. 6, 7, 1 more, and 8. Bring your knees in. Use them to rock yourself up into that little ball. Good. Give those knees a hug. Feels great. All right. You're going to push yourself forward. I'm going to come off the platform. You're going to hang heavy there. As you straighten up your legs, grab your elbows, rock from side to side. Crown of the head drops between those arms. Nice job. It's a big shoulder focus today, but our shoulders aren't toasted. We did a lot of stretches for them. Broke up some cobwebs. Relax the fingertips, chin to chest, round it up. 1 vertebrae at a time, we stack it. Hands come back behind you. Lift up through that chest. Shake the head no, from side to side. And relax those arms. Take a big step to the center. Deep breath in here. Inhale, reach. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and pull yourself over. Maybe look up a little bit. Open up the chest. Exhale, reach up, reach back. Other side. Good, stretch over. Bringing yourself back, clasp your fingers here. Bring them down to your chest and push them away. Scoop out through the belly. 1 last shoulder stretch here. Inhale, we lift to stretch. Exhale down, last breath with me. Thanks for coming out today. Inhale, be good to yourself and your shoulders. Exhale, you'll be a little tired, but you did it. Thanks for coming today. See you next time.